What's good, my fellow deplorables? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin. This is the 1776 report, where we expose the stupidity of the woke left. Right now, today, country music is smack dab in the middle of the culture wars. On one side of the aisle, you have Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town, which is ranking #1 on the Billboard country music charts today. On the other side of the aisle, you have Tyler Childress, whose In Your Love is ranking #3 or 4 on the Billboard country music charts. Jason Aldean's song is a ballad about small towns standing up for themselves in the BLM riots of 2020. And if you tried that in a local small town, you'd probably run into some people you don't want to run into. It has seen wide praise from mostly individuals on the right, conservatives, Republicans, whatever you want to call them. On the other side of the aisle, you have Tyler Childress' song, In Your Love, which is about a coal miner in West Virginia falling in love with another dude, another coal miner, and it is seeing acclaim and receiving accolades from the left. And you have these two songs going head to head, and it is pretty hilarious. Now, I think country music is probably the best genre of music, and I really did like Jason Aldean's song. And it is really pissing me off that a bum, a loser like Tyler Childress is coming out with this type of music, and that the media, the mainstream media, CMT, is pumping Tyler Childress' music, is blasting his music video all over CMT, while on the other side, Jason Aldean's music video has been banned from CMT. It will not be played on CMT. Fox has told Jason Aldean he has to remove some of the clips from his music video that were taken from a Fox 5 Atlanta clip of the BLM riot. See, the difference is Jason Aldean's song is based on a true story. The BLM riots actually happened, while Tyler Childress' song is fake. It's made up. It's fiction. Here's Tyler Childress' music video. I'm not going to be able to play it because it will get copyrighted, but I'll go through some of the still clips and basically explain the music video. We have this old man here in the beginning of the music video. He's farming and he's plowing some fields. This old man is going to have a flashback in a second. This is a gay dude in his elderly years. If we fast forward, here's the old man farming his land, and now he's having a flashback. This is the same old man coal mining in Appalachia, and this is where he meets his gay boyfriend, another coal miner in this mine. We take a look, he sees this dude, and he's in awe of this dude, and they end up becoming gay lovers, whatever you want to call them, these two men. As we fast forward, these two dudes end up involved in a homosexual relationship. And to make myself very clear, I have no issue, no problem whatsoever with gay folks. No problem whatsoever. If you're an adult, you're a consenting adult, you're over the age of 18, do whatever the hell you want to do. You want to live an alternative lifestyle, be my guest. It's none of my business. I have a Don't Tread on Me flag hanging in my driveway. And I think that goes both ways. I want to be left alone. I don't want people impeding on my life. And if somebody wants to be gay, I'm not going to impede on their life. But when you start pumping this on CMT, which my kid watches before he goes to school in the morning, he likes to watch country music videos, and he sees this, that's where I have a problem. They're putting this in our face. They're pushing it as propaganda, and that's the issue. We fast forward, these two dudes have a relationship. They apparently are living out their lives. They quit the coal mine because they get beat up at the coal mine eventually. We can see they get beat up, so they move to a new house. They start a life, and here is my main concern. CMT has millions and millions of kids who watch music videos. Country music is supposed to be wholesome. It's supposed to be pushing religion and values, traditional American values. And you have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old kids watching CMT and country music videos. And then you walk out in your living room, your kids watching CMT, and all of a sudden you see two dudes making out. Not bigotry, not homophobia. It's just a fact. I don't want this stuff shoved in my kid's face. We move on in the music video. This is where they get beat up. They end up, I believe, quitting the coal mine. They move on. They buy a house together. They're living happily. They're farming, whatever. All of a sudden, one of the men gets black lung. And it gets even worse. There's sex scenes in this music video. It gets very explicit. It is not PG. Probably not even PG-13. We move on, and one of the men, here is Tyler Childers himself singing in a bar in the music video. That is him. He's a midget. He looks like a leprechaun. We move on. He's got a doctor's appointment. He's got black lung. This is very common with coal miners in Appalachia. You work in a coal mine underground, breathing in that air, you get sick. And a lot of coal miners do die from black lung. Tyler Childers is from Appalachia, is from Kentucky. And I'm sure he grew up around a lot of people who got black lung. But how many gay couples, coal miners, did Tyler Childers see growing up? I would imagine very few, probably none. This is made up. This is woke propaganda. This is part of the woke mainstream narrative. And one of the men dies. He gets black lung, and he dies. Here he is dying. And they try to make it this sad, sap story. Tyler Childers and country music have gone gay. All right, let's talk about the difference. The different reaction the mainstream media is giving these two songs. On one side, you have this Tyler Childers song, and it is getting praised. It is getting its ass kissed by the mainstream media. On the other side, you have Jason Aldean's song, which is getting abolished. It is getting shunned by the media. Tyler Childers releases bittersweet music video featuring gay love story, starring Colton Hayes. Tyler Childers dropped the music video for his new single, In Your Love, Thursday, and it featured a romantic and ultimately heartbreaking love story between two men. The emotional clip begins with an older farmer finding a four-leaf clover in a field, which causes him to flash back to a time during his younger years when he worked in a coal mine. There he meets another young man, and the pair connect, soon going off for secret picnics. Because gay people, that stereotype, that's homophobic right there. To say that gay people, they sneak off into the woods for secret picnics. That is pretty bigoted right there. From there, the clip takes a sad turn as the pair's ideal escape to the country is soon marred by one of them falling ill. To the end of the music video, sees the sick man dying in his lover's arms on the porch of their home together. As the action then returns to the elderly farmer reminiscing on the same porch. Choosing this subject matter for his video takes on significant meaning in the current climate because America is filled with a bunch of homophobic bigots, and Childers is standing up to these ultra mega deplorables and these homophobic Nazis. That's basically what the CNN article is saying. But then we look at an article done by NBC on Try That in a Small Town. Black Lives Matter clip removed from Jason Aldean's music video. This guy, Jahan Jones, a complete clown, is the author of this article. He says, as country music artist Jason Aldean continues to defend his controversial, this song's controversial, while the other song, Tyler Childers' song, is heartbreaking, heartwarming, powerful, and just a great portrayal of a love story. This guy goes on to say, its violent music video has quietly undergone some editing. The video, essentially bigot bait, for those who haven't seen it, features Jason Aldean singing threats to image criminals, suggesting they will be met by gun violence from him or other armed good old boys if they try committing crimes in small towns. All the while, viewers are shown images of apparent crimes taking place, many of them by people of color, because after all, Jason Aldean and Try That in a Small Town is a racist ballad. It's a bigoted song, according to Jahan Jones. Aldean and his band filmed the video in front of the Maury County Courthouse in Tennessee, where a black teenager was lynched in the 1920s and an infamous race riot spurred by a violent white mob broke out in the 1940s. So you have one puff piece pumping Tyler Childers' gay song, and you have another piece bashing Jason Aldean's song. And yeah, don't try that in a small town. I live in a small town in Georgia, very small town. And I can tell you what, if they went to the town square, BLM, and they tried to riot, there would be issues. There would be issues, and it wouldn't work out very well. To conclude, we are in the middle of a culture war. If we look at the Billboard charts right now, Jason Aldean's song is sitting at number 1 in the iTunes charts. While at number 3, you have Tyler Childers' song, In Your Love. Now, the woke left is buying Tyler Childers' song, while people who have traditional American values are buying Jason Aldean's song. Let me know what you think about this in the comments and what song you prefer. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, peace.